everyone, it is Tasia with Sweet Kawaii Design. I'm doing another Plan With Me video, and I am excited to say that this week I'm going to have a long version and a quick version. I'm feeling much better. I just have a really pesky cough, so there might be some weird editing throughout this video, and it's because I started coughing. But in any case, we are going to be decorating with this really pretty kit this week. I'm calling it the Sherbet kit. I couldn't think of a name, but basically similar layout with the list headers, the checklists, and the regular lists, and then the date covers. And this will be available in the horizontal, the vertical, and the itty bitty. And then I also had some little announcements that I wanted to do before we got started. I am doing a giveaway on Instagram, and it is for the large Kiki K. There's going to be two winners. So the large, and then there's a medium up for grabs. So pretty much, I can't talk, I'm so excited. Pretty much, there's going to be two winners. The first place winner will get to choose which one they want, and then the second place winner will get the remaining planner. So these are it. They're really pretty. They're a leather bound planner, and it comes with all of the inserts. Look, it still has the little packet in there. I haven't touched any of this. It's gonna go back in the box once I'm done showing you guys. But it's really nice. It has some standard inserts, some meeting, some to-do, and then some notes. That's about it. I personally, whenever I get one of these types of planners, I swap out the inserts anyways, because these inserts to me are a little thin. Like, if you can see that, you can see right through the paper. So, not the best quality insert, but the planner is awesome. And it comes with some stickers as well. So that is the large, and then the medium. The medium is something that I would recommend using the itty bitty in, because as you can tell, it's about the size of my hand. I've had a lot of questions about the itty bitty kits, and I think it's a little confusing to some. They think that only the characters are itty bitty, but in actuality, everything is itty bitty. So that way it can fit in a tiny planner like this. So I had my niece do like a little pretend decorating with the kit that we had out a couple weeks ago. And so it shows how small the actual stickers are. So these are the lists, so much tinier than a regular size list. I mean, look at that comparison. You could fit 2.5 on there. And then the icons are very tiny, all under 1/2 inch. And then the checklists are small as well. You can tell. Look at how different those are. But so if you were to buy the itty bitty kit with the intention of using it in the ERIN CONDREN planner, you'll be a little disappointed because it's going to be way too tiny. But if you buy it with the intention of using it in like a medium or a personal sized planner, then you will be, I think, really pleased because they fit very nicely. You still have room to write. But I did want to clarify that because I've had a lot of questions on Etsy about that. So those are the two differences in the sizes. When it comes to itty bitty, if you were to do just like the regular itty bitty stickers, just the characters, then those would be cute in any type of planner, be it your ERIN CONDREN, your Kiki, a small planner, a big planner. Those, it really wouldn't make a difference, but when it comes to the list headers and all those things, then that's where it gets a little different. But enough rambling, I am going to get started with the Plan With Me. So let's open up. So we're going to be working the 19th through the 25th. One more thing, I swear. I should have saved this to the end so you guys wouldn't have to listen, but if you want, fast forward. I did some new stuff while my sister was here. And I really like these. They're like little Pamper Me stickers. So you have bath time, hair masks, face masks, the dinner stickers that I've been using, some new weekend banners, itty bitty TVs, daily spending on separate sheets, hydrate, itty cocktail and hockey stickers. There's some others too, but that's just what I had in front of me. So now let's get started. Let me go ahead and zoom in a little bit. Okay, so this week I am going to, so the past few weeks I've been kind of sporadic with where I'm putting things. I'm going to be a little more uniform this week. So, to start off, we're going to go ahead and put down the gradient lists, and we're going to put the gradient lists across the bottom. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so now that we have all of those laid out, we're going to go ahead and move in with the flag, the check heart lists. We're going to go ahead and put those down. Here we go. I just realized that I'm having such significant bleed from my previous day. I am going to pull this off really quickly, and I'm going to put down some sticker paper here to kind of cover that up. Such a bummer that we had all of that. I really would prefer not to put these boxes down, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So let's zoom out. So it's really easy to do this. You could even use, I don't know, like regular white paper if you wanted. So the boxes are 1.5 inches thick. You could just use like a regular old white paper and kind of just tape it down, or white out, or whatever you wanted to use. And then, oh no. Oh, I thought I lost the little heart flag that I was working with. I'm just going to take, to measure the box, it's 1.9. And then these scissors. It doesn't need to be perfect because it only needs to cover that. I really like these scissors from Target. They're super sharp. Titanium by Scotch. So just gonna make some boxes, because I'm gonna cover this one and this one and this one, and if I would have thought about it, I would have done that one too. But I think this sticker has been down for too long. Oh no, it hasn't. It's a miracle. So we're gonna take that one off too. So I'm gonna cut 4 boxes. This is the only thing that I've noticed. I don't know if it's in my head or what, but I swear last year's planner, I didn't have as much problem with bleed through. I'm using the same exact pens I always do, but for some reason, I don't know what it is with this one. It's like the paper got thinner or something. They say that it didn't, but I don't know. Ah, they're too big. Oh well. It's gonna look kind of janky now. What a bummer. I really wanted to do, this is off the subject, but back to the giveaway. I was planning on doing a giveaway for YouTube as well, but I was reading into it and I think they kind of frown upon that because it I don't know, I guess you're manipulating their system. Something about the likes and comments or beats me. But I thought that would be really fun to do. I wanted to do like a gift card giveaway to ERIN CONDREN. So I think I'm going to do one when my new store launches, which has been taking forever for me to do. Because I'm doing all the listings and the photos and everything on top of my normal day-to-day. So it's taking me a little longer than it normally would. But anyways, let's get back to it and put down the heart checklists. Alright, so now that we have the gradient lists and the checklists down, we're going to go ahead and put our date covers. And so this week it's a pretty pink that matches the deepest of the pinks on the in the kit. Which also reminds me, I always try to respond to everyone's comments, but I noticed that some comments, they don't have a reply option. I don't know what's wrong, so I'm so sorry if I don't respond to a certain few, but one of the comments was to make a monthly kit that had enough list headers, lists, date covers, like the whole shebang to cover an entire month. And while that would be great to offer, I don't think the price point would be very appealing. So that's why the kits don't have all of that. But I do completely understand what you're, what you're thinking behind that is the colors are going to be different. If you buy a little bit here and a little bit there, it's not going to be as fluid. So with the new kits that are coming out for the months, I'm going to try and make accessory sheets that you can purchase in addition if you were wanting to do the same theme for the entire month. That way it would be your option, because I hate to take away a lower price point for someone who maybe wants to vary it up throughout the weeks, as opposed to somebody who wants to keep the same theme for the entire month. So keep your eye out for that, perhaps with the January kits. I'll try to do some for maybe December, but I think I may have missed the mark for November. But we'll see. You never know. Things, sometimes, time frees up and I have time to do little things, and then sometimes it's just a little crazy. So we're just putting down, we're almost done with these. And then we're going to move on to the list headers. Oh. Get on there. Alright, perfect. That looks really pretty. So now we're going to move on to the list headers. And again, we have positive sayings to do, and then this and that. Oh, and also we have the weekend banner, which is like this really cute focus, like a heart weekend banner. I really like these. I usually just do the flag ones, but this, I don't know why I'm putting this down now, but I'm going to. Got overly excited to show it off. Put it on crooked again. I always put these bloody things on crooked. There we go. That's super cute. Okay, so now we're going to go on to the list headers. Okay, so now that we have all of those laid out, you can see it's really coming together. I'm going to go ahead and work in these hydrate stickers, and I'm just going to apply those across the bottom. So go ahead and put those down. I've been thinking about, or it all depends on time. If time allows, I really want to start making like weekly kits that weren't featured in a plan with me, but just so you have more options, because I really want to do a plan with me for Halloween or Thanksgiving, but because I am planning in the following week, I wouldn't be able to offer the designs because it would be after the fact. So that would be one of the upsides about doing it. There aren't really any downsides besides having the time to actually get them up. But thought that might be a really fun option, because I really like these kits. They really take the guesswork out of things. You kind of just have like a really cute layout, and every week is themed, and it's just really easy. I'm all about easy. So Sunday we're going to launch the Plan With Me video. I try to have it, so I either film like Thursday, Friday, today's Thursday, so I'm filming then, but either Thursday or Friday, and then I can edit it on Saturday and have it scheduled to post by Sunday at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I really like just having it ready. I hate rushing. So if I was to kind of film and edit and do everything on Saturday, I would feel really pressured to have it out on time. And I kind of want to be consistent with the time that it releases. So we have this week's sticker. We're going to go ahead and just cover up this thankful thought. It's kind of like the same premise. I use it as either a thought for the week or a goal or something, but I kind of just like it better that it says this week. Like last week was set goals with deadlines. The week prior to that was just to have fun because my family was in town. And it kind of just keeps me in line with what's happening that week. So my goals and deadlines, so far so good. I've been working on the website, and the other night I got a ton of stuff up. But I have a ton more because I have about 500 designs, I think, which is crazy to think about. But I have that many designs, and I want to offer, it's really neat. I'm going to be offering like stationery stuff and things that I use, like say Post-it notes or things like that. They will be available as well, which is really fun. And so, sorry, back to the Plan With Me while you're here. Usually I have enough stickers to fill the entire bar. This week I don't, but I'm still going to line them up one after the other. Just in case something changes, I have some room to put it in there, because last week it was this big hoopla and I put them down wrong, and it just wasn't fun. Anywho's, so Monday, as you all know, if this isn't your first rodeo with me, is grocery shopping day. So I'm going to put that sticker there. And then I really have been enjoying, I didn't think I would like planning the weather, but it really adds a cute touch to the planner, and looking back, it kind of helps you remember what was going on that week. I kind of enjoy it. So we're going to go ahead and put those down. So let's see here. So Monday, it's going to be cloudy. And then Tuesday, we have a partial sun. I'm really not happy with the weather lately. I want it to be more cold than it is. Like today, I think the high was somewhere in the 70s, and it just shouldn't be that hot. Even next week, I think it's like high 60s right at 70, which is, I guess, better, but I want to wear a jacket and not be hot. Thursday, we're going to rain. Friday, it's supposed to rain. And then Saturday is supposed to be partially cloudy. It's really kind of fun to plan the weather as well, because it helps me plan my menu. So knowing that it's going to be like a cooler day would be a little more enticing to do like a soup dish or something like that. So with that being said, we are going to start planning our meals. And I made, so these stickers, I left them blank, so you could do whatever you want. If you didn't want a meal plan, you could do it for like a work schedule, or if you wanted to do daily spending or anything like that. It's completely up to you. So I left it blank so you can write it in. So I'm going to write in that we are going to be doing the dinner. And so I have all my dinner ideas written here on the bottom of my little note that I keep in the planner. And we're going to be doing a lot of crock potting. So coconut curry for Monday. And then we're going to try and do a lot of leftovers to cut down on our cooking time. And so then we have pumpkin chili, which I got the recipe from our grocery store here, New Seasons. They were giving out samples and it was so good. So I'm going to try and make it myself. Leftovers, and then we're going to do corned beef. Not the corned beef hash that I normally do, but actually corned beef. And then leftovers. And then Sunday we're going to do minestrone, which always makes 2 tons. So now that we have those down, we're going to go ahead and move on to just some of the planning throughout the week. So Wednesday, this past Wednesday was Stephanie's first day, which was amazing. We got the packages out much earlier than we normally do. We usually have them out by like lunchtime, but this time it was done a little bit before, which was really nice because then everything just speeds up. So let's do some color coordinating pens. So I have my staplers here. We're gonna go ahead and, oops, zoom out a little bit. I feel really disorganized in this video, like I'm all over the place. So let's put Stephanie at 9 a.m. And then for the to-do, I have these reports that I need to email. And then, getting ahead of myself, going to Wednesday, but that was one thing that I definitely know is going to happen. But let's start with Monday. So I've been trying to work on my nutrition. And every day I always have like a bagel or some toast or something just like really carb ridden and not too good for you. So I'm going to be sticking more with eggs and, you know, lean protein, fruit smoothies, vegetable smoothies, those types of things. So I'm going to be making a breakfast smoothie on that day. I wonder what color this actually comes out. It looks like a pretty lavender. Sometimes you're fooled. No, it's a pretty lavender. So, get me excited for the breakfast smoothie. I'm not really one to drink my meals, but you can get so much nutrients in it if you do. So I'm gonna give it a shot. The breakfast smoothie, it has, like, you can put an entire bag of spinach in it and you can't taste it. Sorry, I'm going to turn this upside down, but I'm going to draw my cloud, and the orientation has to be a certain way for me to do it. Okay, so. Oh, I tried to catch my cough, but I couldn't. So we're gonna do the breakfast smoothie and then we're gonna go grocery shopping. And so for the grocery shopping, we have a few different stops that we're going to make. Let's just stick with this lavender colored pen. And so I wanna go to Whole Foods and get some meal prep done for the lunches that we're gonna be doing. So Whole Foods, and then Trader Joe's, I'm gonna go for their pre-cut fruit and whatnot for easy snacks. And I'm also gonna go to Target. I got this new thing this week. Well, it's not new, it's new to me, but it's like a toilet bowl cleaner. You stick the gel on the side and supposedly it's supposed to keep your thing clean with like every flush for 12 days, and then you replace the gel. It sounds too good to be true. It probably is, but Friday is the day that I'm supposed to change it. So I hope it works because I'm the only one who cleans the bathroom. And it would be nice to kind of cut back on that. So I'm just going to put a little note here to change the gel refill. Perfect. And then back to Monday. Again, like I said, I'm jumping all over the place. So back to Monday. So those are the places that we need to run, and then I'm going to put like tasks that I need to do down here. But we're also going to go and do, I want to set up a workstation for Stephanie, because right now she was helping pack and all those types of things. I really want her to help with production as well, so I'm going to set her up kind of like a little workstation. So, IKEA. And then the Apple Store. My phone is on the fritz, and it will not hold a charge for more than an hour, and it's driving me insane. So I'm gonna see what I can do about changing out my phone. I'm not prepared to spend as much money as I know I'm going to have to, because I am not up for contract. And yeah, it kind of stinks. And then for this and that, I really want to schedule an appointment to do my nails. I've been just doing my regular old nails. There's nothing special about them. I keep them really short for the most part because they're just easier for me to work with. But I've been stalking this company or this business in Portland that does nail art, and it's so cute. I really want to go and get something done. So I'm going to maybe schedule an appointment with them. Anywho's. See what color that pen is. Oh, that's kind of red. I don't like that. Let's see what this is. That's too light. Oh, I guess I'll just use this bright pink that's over here. Okay. Okay, I swear this video is going to be edited really awkwardly because of all my interruptions of having to cough. But I'm putting down this little puppy sticker. It's part of this puppy sheet, and I like to think that Pixie looks kind of like that. So we're going to go ahead and put this down here. She needs to get her nails trimmed. And like I mentioned before, she's a monster when it comes to cutting her nails. So I take her to the vet and just have them trim it. I don't know what it is about her and her nails, but she is crazy. So that is in the morning, and then I have this here, the little, what's it called? Housekeeping. And I'm going to put this down here because it kind of goes better with this, but I want to vacuum before Stephanie comes in, so I'm going to put it down here. And I'll just put a little note to remind me not to forget to vacuum. I almost forgot this week. Don't forget. Oh my Lord. Don't forget. Good gravy. You see, I can't talk and write at the same time. To vacuum. I hope it's to use every single time. I can never remember how to write it. So, and then in the to-do, we're going to build her workstation. And then we are going to just tidy up. And mail run. Okay, and then moving on to Wednesday. So we have Stephanie at 9, the email reports. Let's move on to Thursday. I don't know if I want to use, let's test it. So that one is nice. That one is nicer. So we're going to do that one. So we're going to shoot to film the plan with me. On this day. And then also I got the new inkwell press. I will show you guys really quick. Let me zoom out. I am so like easily distracted today. But the new inkwell press, I will do a little review about it. But it's so pretty. The paper is nice and thick. I'm really excited. I will film a video, I promise, on that. So we'll film the plan with me. Gotta zoom back in here. I think it's because I haven't done a long plan with me in so long. I'm bursting with things to talk about. Like, I'm just a little scatterbrained today. So we're gonna film the plan with me. And then, so we removed the AC from the bedroom, but now we have the other units to remove. So I'm gonna make, excuse me, I'm going to make Zach do those for me. And then Friday, we have that gel refill, and then I need to change my contact lens, which I thought I had a sticker for in front of me. Here they are. Perfect. So we're gonna do that on. We're gonna again put it down here since it's not truly green. Down there. And then I made these cute, I forgot to mention, these little sleep-in stickers. I'm gonna put it on Sunday. That we're gonna sleep in. And where's my pen? We're gonna pretend like the planner is talking. So we're gonna say, post at 8 a.m. And then we'll just put like a little speech bubble. Okay, and then Saturday, laundry. Doesn't really match, but that's okay. And then I still have all these other stickers to do, like the grocery shopping, the payday, gas, and workout. And I'm going to just put these along the bottom. I didn't really think that through because it doesn't fit right there, so I will just fit them where I can. Not there. Oh, I wanted to show something. So these aren't removable stickers, and when you do pull them up repeatedly, you'll get, oh, you can't really see it, but it just kind of wrinkles the paper and doesn't look nice. We're gonna put these down here. But that's from pulling it up when you really shouldn't be pulling it up. We're gonna do our payroll. That is so incredibly crooked. Just told you not to pull them up, and there I go, pulling it up again. I really can't help myself. I'm going to do a workout every other day. Like an actual, like maybe like a weight workout or something like that, and then just a light cardio, like a walk every day with the girls. So things started to get a little out of hand with my coughing, so I decided to speed up the rest of this video and just do a voiceover since it was starting to get really long. It's still already 35 minutes, but in any case, I'm going to continue on with just putting down some more decorative pieces. I have my car payment that's due. I wanted to set aside some bath time. I wanted to use some new bubble bath or bubble bars that I got from Lush, or bath bombs. That's what they're called. They got their new holiday stuff out, and so I'm all about their rose jam scent. It smells so good. So I bought their little bubble rune. So I'm going to be using that, and then I'm just putting in some more details. For my goal this week, I'm going to be improving my process, which just basically means I want to focus on all the little things that I do throughout the business and improve them slightly. Every time we don't think we can, work any more efficient or work any faster, we kind of restructure things and we look back and wonder why we were doing it the other way in the first place, because it's just so much better. So I'm always looking to improve and change and grow. I think once you stop changing, you stop growing. So I'm always looking to improve. But other than that, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, definitely give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!